I was obviously really excited to get the win tonight. We needed it desperately. We knew it'd be a really hard-fought, physical game, which it always is when you play University of Missouri. They're very, very sound fundamentally. They're tough. They're physical. We did one of our best defensive jobs in a long time. Holding someone to 31% is really, really pleasing. And I thought we handled the pressure well. They were really getting into us, pressuring the ball, denying all the leads, trying to blow up handouts, which you knew they were going to do. And we only had 9 turnovers. 9 turnovers, 16 assists. I thought DJ had one of his best games all around as a Bulldog. 2 steals, 5 assists, 0 turnovers. Great defense on Pickett. Shot the ball well, had 2 big threes for us. I thought that, Garrison has, another solid game where he gets 10 and 7. Iverson was very efficient. They were trying to double him every time he had the ball on ball screens. I thought Shaq gave us good minutes off the bench tonight with 4 assists, only 1 turnover. Really distributed the ball well. He missed a couple shots that he's going to make, I think, in the future here. And I thought Anderson Garcia gave us a huge lift off the bench tonight in the first half. He came in at a couple big steals. That's when we finally, early on, got the lead 11-7 was because of his play and his intensity defensively with 2 steals in a row that led to baskets. Questions?
Paul Jones, go ahead.
Coach, kind of asked Tolu about this. In the second half, he kind of looked like his old self, was more aggressive on the backboards and in the lane on the offensive end. What did you kind of see from him in the second half?
Yeah, he was frustrated missing some easy layups in the first half and then even early on in the second half, but he finally I was happy about his free throw shooting, number one, and I thought he had a much better second half. And, he's playing his 4th game in a row now, so he's going to start to get his legs back as we move forward here. So I was happy for him because, he's been through a lot this season. It was good to see him have a good game.
Andy, go ahead for a couple.
Hey, Ben, you mentioned Shaquille O'Neal there. He only had 2 points, but I think he had the best plus-minus on the team. Is that just kind of, I guess, a testament to the defense in the ball distribution that he's kind of been able to still do even if he's not scoring?
Yeah, and that's what I told him after the game. I went up to him and said, you know what, you did other things to help your team win other than just make baskets, and that was so important. I thought he was really good for us defensively, very solid handling the ball, had a lot of nice passes that led to baskets and even guys getting fouled. So he played very solid. I was really pleased with how Shaq played tonight.
Kind of unusual to have back-to-backs against the same team. I mean, how do you kind of approach something like this? And I don't know if you've actually done it before, like in your college career, but maybe I'm wrong there.
No, I never have that I can remember. I take that back. We played LSU my second or third year here. I think my second year, maybe third, one or the other. The last home game of the season, and we played them again first game of the tournament. So that is one time that I do remember where we had that here at Mississippi State. But yeah, it's and with 1 day rest in between, it's not easy, and they had difficulty getting here. They didn't get here till the day of the game because they couldn't fly out last night, and they had problems getting out this morning. And give them credit; they'll be much more rested and really, really ready to battle us again. And we know it's going to be a really hard-fought game in Columbia.
Steph, go ahead.
Ben, you had touched on Anderson there a little bit, but between him and Javion Davis, I think they by themselves combined, that was your most bench points since that South Carolina game. I mean, how big were their contributions to kind of get that second unit going a bit?
That was huge. When it's a tough defensive matchup for the bigs because, like, Javion's got to be out on the perimeter. He got 2 quick fouls in the first half, but he scored a couple times, and he scores again in the second half. He's a good low-post scorer, so, hopefully we can keep him out of foul trouble here this next game. And when Tolu's not in there, go to him more. And I thought he responded well. Anderson, I pointed out, did a great all-around game. I think he had a couple steals in that first half. has down for 3 steals. So he made a couple nice cuts, has 8 rebounds. I think he leads us in rebounding. So Andy really stepped up tonight and continues to earn more minutes.
I know when the tip-off was moved to the 8:30 tip, I mean, did that kind of change anything for you guys, obviously playing later in the evening? And I know you had kind of hoped for some of that baseball rollover crowd. Was that a bit disappointing that you couldn't be kind of right after that last pitch there?
Yeah, it was disappointing, very disappointing. And actually, when we scheduled these games, we had no idea that baseball was opening up today. It just happened that way, and it was like that would have worked out perfect. But I'm just glad that we played today, so there's a day in between, because playing back-to-back games is so hard on your body and so grueling. Would have been for both teams.